Okay.
This is like I'm going to class.
I know, this was like a college dorm thing. This is really weird for a
This is how I have my meetings at work.
How far? I mean, I'm streaming right now. I didn't bring my little clip though, so I have to hold on to the camera.
You can just have the end seat so you can see.
Sure. I should have brought my little clip my mom got me. Let's see. Wait, I have my wallet. Wait.
You should listen more. You really big here.
I mean,
That works, yeah?
not much going on. I feel bad. It's like, what are you watching? Nothing.
It's supposed to start right now. Oh, hey, look.
So good. Where's the gummies?
If you have gummies, so yeah.
Gummies. You want one?
Yes.
Oh, let's
I think the answer to that question is always yes. Oh, I lost one.
I'm not eating it. I felt it. It hit me. Where'd it go? I feel bad now. Where'd it go? Oh, right there. It's in the corner. Okay.
They'll find it.
I feel bad.
Thank you.
There's a tea right now. There's a... No, slow.
Oh, look, somebody has the UA costume. Rah.
I love it focuses it right on my camera. Oh wait, we did the kazoos. We did the do 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 do. Wait. Just being stupid.
Well, we just did an entire stream of gummy bear dinosaurs.
Don't tempt me. I still want to do an Oreo challenge.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, the mega over stuff where it's like literally like a cake worth of filling and then one like a tiny little cookie. Right.
T-Rex, yes. No. No, they're mating. How dare they? They can't interbreed.
Blasphemy. Okay, that's for argument, and all the species are the same.
When they get easier, they're just like, I don't care. That's how mafia works. And that was the plot of it. I bought a $400 pack. This is how mafia works.
Okay, there's 2 left.
Yeah, go for it.
It's just like,
Okay, fine.
We're all out of gummy dinos now. Cost Plus World Market.
your ears are huge.
Every time I go to the department meeting, we just hold it in one of the big rooms on campus, and it's always like this. So I always feel like I'm in class.
See, I feel like Doc, because my classes are like this. Not Pima.
No,
You have a water?
I mean, that's my water. Did I not take your water?
Oh, I have to back in the game room.
Whoops.
No, it's only a water.
That's fine. I'll get you another one. You can have this one.
Oh, we can't now because it's pulling the camera. I mean,
Here.
I'm gonna
You can lean it up against that.
like there's peoples. It's like doesn't want to stay up, doesn't want to stay up.
You put it in front of it.
Yeah, but I can see it.
Yeah. You should be able to.
I can see its tag.
No, I'll come to you.
There's at least one furry over here.
Jeez.
The fact that we can't see anything over in front of me, so I was like, that's one of these films. It's entertaining. No. It's a monopod, it's not that kind of thing. Well, it's meant to be like you turn it on if you want to film stuff, or it's meant to be like when you do this.
Oh, when you're recording.
Well, that or yeah, take pictures that way you can stationary.
This makes this
Oops. He's clapping. Oh, he just did that, yeah. He's making it vibrate. I don't have my little clip to hold it up, unfortunately. I just want to film some love for you, that's all. About 3:30. Yeah, of course, someone just got here. Yeah, some furries. I know, I can only laugh 10 minutes. I'm a beginner Furby.
Furby, yes, you're a Furby. It's okay, Furby. You want some food, Furby?
So what's the word?
Furby doesn't use
You eat out of my hand.
only Furby does.
You're on the way.
It's so cool. I don't know. You just kind of like, okay. So I had them in my hand, and I was giving them to him and Taz when you guys were, when I was taking care of him. And I was giving him some to Taz, and he didn't wait for me to put it in. He just started munching away. I'm like, okay, here we go. And yeah, now I just eat that. I guess I missed this poster.
And to the telephone one, yeah, I saw the other
Wanted
one.
for Craig Cullen.
She's really popular. She's huge around the other furry community.
No, everybody knows her. Which is cool. Like,
Yeah, she goes like a lot of the East Coast ones.
which is I'm surprised. Well, I think she likes to come to these ones. She did a couple of years.
She's from Arizona, yeah, she lives here. I first met her at the Flagstaff convention, actually, a couple years ago. Years ago, I did the first Flagstaff one. And I saw her, I didn't know what a furry was really back then. I hadn't heard of them, but I met her and I loved hearing her squeaking. And even my mom was like, can I get a picture of her? And I was
Well,
like,
she's the one that made that whole species, right?
yeah, she created the Dutch Angels. Dutchies?
Well, that's
That's
a short
called.
they call them.
Yeah, Dutchies, yeah. She created the genre for them. Personally, I like the mannequins color. Mannequins are pretty
I didn't know
cool.
what those words were.
They put magnets for the tail so that way they can like go around the tail. I want a mannequin. I mean, I want a star, but I don't know if it would make a star. Unfortunately, copyright. I don't know if they would get it for me. Unless someone did
Just don't call it stars.
Yeah. He's a damaged lion.
Damage line, there you go.
Wound lion. Wounded lion, yes. He happens to have a son that's going to be king. Or a brother for me. I'm just going to move it back. No touchies.
Attention, please. My name is Boga. I'm the head of programming. The panelist is late, and I don't want to disappoint anyone, so we are improvising at my mercy. It's a great thing. We have some fun stuff coming up. Please stay tuned. This is actually Omnom. If you're familiar with it at all, it's really serious, a cute little mice and hurler thing. Just YouTube. So he's familiar with the subject.
Hi, Mark, how are you doing? Hi. So, I wasn't expecting to do this either. Kiwi said he could come, and potentially Majura too, if we
Yeah. What about that?
We're all rooting together, so that works.
I'll take what you're yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Question in the front.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about this, if she's a furry YouTuber or not, but is telephone coming?
I can message Stefan.
He's got all the numbers. He's got all
actually really good if we could always get
No, it's
Yeah, really.
No, it's a joke.
Bad joke.
It's
We call her Teflon.
Teflon cute.
So, I was not planning on doing a panel, but I have done YouTube and live streaming panels before, so I'm just going to kind of go off of the baloney that I came up with last time. And hopefully there's some sort of substance to it. And if a person shows up that was supposed to be doing the panel, we'll just bounce and let them come. But I've got Kiwi and Majera potentially on the way, and I will message Teflon, aka Telephone. So, let's go.
Why don't you read the description? You wanna get an idea of part of
Who ran the panel originally?
You know something, what does it say?
he's gonna read the description.
It says how to have the worst career possible. It really, actually,
It's gonna be on.
oh, it'll work. Okay. Yeah. Page 21.
21.
In this panel, we invite three YouTube fans to meet each other in person. Everyone's welcome to ask questions. No NSFW questions.
This isn't all of these panels. So you have to leave this after.
I want more gummies now.
So, guys, if you have a question on how to start a YouTube channel, how to do any live streaming stuff, which is mine and Splat, my fiance's bread and butter. We run a channel where we do mostly live streaming and music production stuff. But we've also done a lot of collabs with other people, edited and cut and pasted, recording, studio setup, what you're going to need if you want to get into live streaming or recording, videos, all the gear. So I've got a big studio that we just built in our new house with tons of equipment that really helped bring our game to the next level. So if you guys have any question around that stuff, please feel free to ask questions. Try to no personal questions, please, because I want to keep the topic on YouTube stuff. And the same thing for when Majira and Kiwi show up. Please don't ask them personal questions. Keep it on topic. But other than that, pretty much anything is fair game as long as it stays safe for work. So shoot.
So, how long have you guys ran your channel as a let's play? And like,
Go ahead.
because me personally, I've just started. You know, like, nowadays it's so simple as, oh, I have a share button on my controller. Let me broadcast my thoughts to the world. You know, so what advice would you give somebody that's just starting their let's play channel and like?
Are you doing Twitch or YouTube?
Well, I'm trying. Well, now I'm trying to do YouTube, but I'm probably going to drift more towards Twitch.
Okay.
But I'm trying to build an audience. So do you have any tips for trying to build an audience?
Absolutely. So the biggest way to build your audience is to be consistent. And I know you're going to hear that a lot, and it seems a little cliche. But the reality of the situation is I have a live streaming schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 6 p.m. Arizona time, every time. And it used to not be like that. I've only recently started doing that in the last few months. And ever since I've started doing it on a steady schedule, I've noticed that, people, especially with live streaming, you guys will notice like on Twitch or YouTube, people send donations or bits or things like that, which really, really, really helps even if you're trying to go towards, hey, just help me get a new camera, or hey, this is my living. However you want to do it. Because if you're doing Twitch, you're not really going to get monetization the same way that YouTube does. So for being a live streamer, instead of somebody that makes pre-edited, cut and pasted content, that you need to be on a schedule so that people know I can watch this person at this time on this day. And if you can't pull that schedule off, you need to let your followers know because they expect it. When I miss a live stream, let me tell you, I get 45 angry messages of people barking and screaming at me like, I thought you were going to live stream today. And I'm like, I'm sick. And they're like, why didn't you tell us?
You're not allowed to live.
No. You can't be human as a human. Hold on, one other thing to answer your question is if you're just getting started on YouTube or live streaming, find something that's unique to you because there are 1,000,001 people that make the video, how I became a furry. There are 1,000,001 videos that go, how to come out to your parents that you're a furry. No shame on Reggie. I love him. But you know what I'm saying. If you need to find, especially as a live streamer, a niche. For my channel, I do the same things that everybody else does, which is the occasional gaming stuff, but my stuff is focused on music production. I teach people how to make their dance competition mixes. And then I do funny remixes of like furry songs, like Furry Gang and all this other stuff. I turn them into dubstep songs, and it's really weird. But, so finding something to make you stand apart from what everybody else is doing.
Will help you stand out as a channel. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep. If you're doing the same thing everybody else is going to do, you may get a couple follows, yeah. But in order to really succeed, you have to have a voice that's different. So you had a question. Sorry.
Is it okay to like join like a group of Twitch streamers? Because one of my best friends from Michigan is actually part of a group of Twitch streamers known as the Royal Gems, and they mainly stream like VR chat and sometimes other games, which is led by one of my other friends whose Twitch name is Tails VR. Like, is it okay to like be a part of like a Twitch group? And
There's no
stuff like
reason you
that?
shouldn't, because especially on Twitch, you can host each other. So when you're not streaming, you can host your friend on their channel, or they can host you on their channel. So when you're not online and they're streaming, they'll play on your channel. And then that helps them get more exposure. You get more exposure through their channel because you're hosting them, and vice versa. So if you join a group of Twitch people in particular, having an agreement that we're all going to host each other will help you guys reach a wider audience faster. So absolutely, but just be careful what group you join, because there are some that are better than others, and not everybody upholds their end of the bargain.
Thank you.
What's up, back there?
So,
Oh, sorry, man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who was first.
He can go first.
Okay, yeah.
How do you manage bandwidth issues of regular streams? Because, for example, Cox has this 1 terabyte limit, and
You can pay to have that broken, believe it or not. We had to get gigabit, otherwise, because we were streaming on a lower end, or gigablast is what they call it, aka fiber. We had to get Google Fiber, but the equivalent for Cox, which is gigablast, because I was running into a lot of bandwidth issues, especially if you're streaming at 1080p. You know, if you want to stream in high def, you've got to have high def. High def. What is English?
High definition.
HD? Yeah. Hi. English is hard. Bark. Yeah. So get Google. He says the word. And he can be. Yeah. So yeah, having high-end internet is all you're gonna do, and God forbid you want to stream in 4K.
Hardly anybody has those TVs now.
Yeah, and nobody has the ability to download that fast unless they've got fiber themselves. So I found that streaming in 1080 is fine.
I think obviously one of the biggest issues in promoting your content on YouTube right now is censorship. And
Oh,
yeah. And just like getting your name out there nowadays is just, I think, a lot harder than it used to be. So if
it's
you haven't,
saturated. Yeah.
so if you have, do you have any advice on like trying to work around the algorithm?
Okay. So here's a very important thing, and it only matters once your channel gets monetized. So before your channel gets monetized, it's not as important. But all right. So there's a thing called Streamlabs, which is our primary integration that we use to take donations or take tips or however you want to word it. And they can send them to you, and it'll pull up on the string, and it'll say, oh, they can put in a message. Or what they can do is they can put in a YouTube video. They can link a YouTube video. Now the problem with that is that Twitch doesn't have demonetization like YouTube does. So on YouTube, you can stream things, but you've got to be very careful when they send in their donation that they don't put in a copyrighted video.
Oops.
So you need to be aware that this stream is just going to be demonetized, or you got to turn off the video integration, because that is actually what got Kiwi's channel taken down for like 90 days, is that he got a copyright strike instead of just a copyright notice, because it depends on who files the copyright claim. Pretty much everything, any music is going to be copywritten in some way, shape, or form, but like Sony Japan is huge butt heads about it, and they will strike you. No ifs, ands, or buts, and if you get 3 of them, your channel goes down. So delete those right away, or just turn them off if you know that you're not going to want to delete that stream. I leave all of mine up as long as I don't get a copyright strike, because in order to get monetized, you have to maintain 4,000 view hours in the last 12 months, which isn't much. If you're, for us, we get 100, 150, sometimes less, sometimes more average watchers at any given time. which isn't a huge number because we just did one with, well, the other one, we had like 300 watchers for that whole one at any given time, which isn't that great, but like if you look at the Jira streams, he gets upwards of 1,000. And so that's a lot of donations coming in and a lot of potential to get demonetized and a strike. So the more you do it, the more you gotta be aware of it, and if you do get something you think is copywritten, delete the stream as soon as you're done. I don't know if that answered the question.
No, yeah, no, that was perfect.
Use royalty-free track number 23.
Coppertech.com.
Or just have a squirrel make your music and don't worry about the donations.
No kidding.
Yep, let's make something happen.
Royalty-free squirrels.
Hell yeah.
I think they were up and then I'll hit you. You go ahead.
Thank you. This is gonna be a really, really weird question,
Send
but,
it, fam.
how would you make content of, for example, if I wanted to, because this suit is a squeaker.
Oh, hey, Stinky Butt, welcome. Hey, Kiwi Fox, everybody.
This suit is literally a great Kiwi fox.
Oh, okay.
That's why I call him Kiwi butt.
I heard stinky butt, but okay.
No, that's Kiwi butt.
I heard stinky butt, but okay.
That's what he called it. That's Kiwi.
Just Red Bull. Are you okay?
Oh, his leg. Ouchie.
What was your question? Ow, that's my knee.
First of all, sorry if you're hurting. Sorry.
What?
Okay. So my question was, since I have a squeaking suit and I don't want to talk in it, and I think that Telephone have the same problem with her YouTube channel. How would you use like subtitles for? If
Okay, are we talking
speak
about
during
live
sleep?
streaming or making actual content?
Just both, like in
Okay.
general.
Last year would be hard.
So, my live streams, I do without my head on. Normally in a Kigu, and then I have the head sitting behind. That way I can talk, because when you're live streaming, the biggest thing people want is they're there to talk to you. Keep in mind, they could watch any other YouTuber, but they are there for you. And that's something you need to keep in mind. So crowd interaction is the most important thing on a live stream. If you're not interacting with people that want to talk to you and are there for you, even if it's just a little bit here and there, you're going to lose them. So, if you're in a live stream, make sure
He figured it out. Magic.
So, what about your other question, using a squeaker, because I use a squeaker as well, and I'm not, is that I do subtitles. If I'm going to make bark, 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 bark,
No.
Don't kill our hearing, please.
bark, 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 bark. Hello, Becky Barkies. Bark. Oh, hi, Bark.
No, I got the reference. Oh, hi.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yes, yes. thank
Yeah,
you.
so live streams, head off. If you want to make content and stuff like that you're going to cut and edit and you can have time to put subtitles on, do subtitles.
Cool, thank
Because
you.
it's hard not having a voice.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Alright, what's up?
Okay, so this might sound a little bit the opposite than what I would say about it, but what's the difference between the algorithm of using like your videos when you upload it and like using the Twitch stream or like using the Mixer app? Like what's the difference between like using the live stream when you do like charity?
Well, for YouTube, when it comes to YouTube, it doesn't matter. If it's live streamed or uploaded, if there's copywritten content in there, you're either going to get a claim or a strike.
So how do I make it so that it's not like, it's copyrighted, but it's like, say like if I'm making a live stream that's like a charity about my dog who broke both her legs, how do I make it so it's not like, it's
You
not just.
can't do that on YouTube. There's no way around that. If you put copyrighted content in your video, they're either going to do a copyright claim and demonetize the video, or worst case, give you a strike. So Twitch doesn't have that problem. But on YouTube, if you have copywritten music in your video, the best advice I can give you is if you want to do something that's a charity thing or something, and you want to play music, play royalty-free music.
Well, it's not that, it's
Yeah.
not I wanna play music, it's just like, if I'm making a donation, like
Happened to
specifically
me
for
when I
Facebook.
uploaded my
how do I put a donation into
I had
the
music
video?
playing in the background.
Is what I'm
And
trying to
unfortunately on
You
YouTube,
wanna
it
know
told
how
me
to,
like
like,
half
include
music was
donation
copyright
feature.
claimed, and it was like, well, you
Okay,
muted.
there-
I'm like, sure,
there's something
like
we
every
use
other
called
song was
Streamlabs.
muted. So I know that problem. Twitch is fine, but not YouTube.
Red Bull.
See, I know that problem.
It's mine.
So far, 0 viewers.
It's not an acorn.
I know somebody at least one or two.
Yeah, to answer your question, so you're talking about when we stream, how do we get it to where people can donate and play things? If I understood the question correctly?
Yes.
Okay, we use a service called Streamlabs. It's free to use. You can go to streamlabs.com, and all it is a third-party app that you then tie into either your regular OBS or XSplit or whatever your preferred streaming software is. And it just gives you a link that when you're streaming on either Twitch or YouTube or other people stream at, it'll say support the stream, and they click on that Streamlabs link. It'll take them to a donation page where they can choose to donate to your stream. And then if you enable media sharing, which is what that feature is called, they can then attach a YouTube link, which will play the donation video.
So
in the
this
stream.
Streamlabs thing that you use,
Yes.
is that like
It's an app.
something I could use to like when I'm making a stream on my like the Xbox or like
Yep.
something like
It's on your
that?
If you're
computer.
streaming via a PC with a capture card, yes.
Okay.
But you have to have a PC in order to run
Yes.
the software.
Yeah, unfortunately my sister's computer is all kind of crap. But
I mean, Streamlabs itself is cloud-based. It's not actually anything that you install on the machine.
Right.
You can use regular OBS or any other standalone streaming apps. All you're going to do is Streamlabs, you go to the website and you sign in using either YouTube or Twitch or Google or whatever account
or
you
Mixer,
use.
right?
I believe Mixer is supported as well. I think that's one of the ones they support. There's like 5 or 6 different
Yeah,
platforms.
but even then you can do restream.
Picardo, yeah.
custom RTP or something.
Right. There's many different ways, but no, with Streamlabs, the machine doesn't matter. If the machine can stream, that's all that matters, because you're not actually downloading anything from Streamlabs. It's just cloud-based using a website.
Okay, and then my final question to this is that, when you're using the donation, say like if I say, oh, hey, you guys, let's go ahead and raise up to like $5,000 or something like that. Or in this case, like say Nom Nom just posted a live stream saying he wants to support St. Jude's Hospital or something like that. What I'm saying is like, does it matter if like if you make your own like donation to it and then that way people can like send their money through that link, or is it just vice versa?
So if you're talking about charitable donations, that's a different setup that still is offered by Streamlabs, where you would actually pick or participate in charity. For instance, Majira and myself use Extra Life. Every year we do charity streams where when we're streaming for that charity, it is connected to our Streamlabs that any donations made go directly to the charity. We never see the money.
Right.
Because the problem is, if we take the money first and then make a charitable donation, we're losing PayPal fees, you're losing processing fees, and you risk being taxed on that money, because as far as PayPal is concerned, they're seeing that as income to you.
Right.
But if that donation goes straight to charity, you're safe.
So I just have to use the Streamlabs and then make sure that I have to send a link into
The description of your stream.
okay.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense.
And there's a ton of documentation on that. If you just do a quick Google search for Streamlabs, there'll be tons of forums to walk you through every step.
Right.
You brought up one important thing. Be aware, like he said, any donations you get are considered by PayPal, which is what most of us use, as income, and you will need a business account, or you will need to have your social security number linked to your account, and they will count it as income, and you will get a 1099. Like, you have to pay taxes on it. And it is a lot because it's considered a tip or a bonus, so it's like 30%?
Look, I'm not gonna lie about it.
30
because that's
something?
true.
Yeah, it's huge. Well, yeah, PayPal tracks it for you, so you don't get the chance, because they record it, so.
Yeah, I'm not like
Yeah.
saying like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna use my PayPal.
Saying that, you know, to be aware that if you don't have a business account, start getting it now. Because
Yeah.
there was a period where I didn't know this, and you remember that right before A&W.
I get a panicked phone call because they locked his PayPal account, because he had a personal account, and they saw all these incoming tips from Streamlabs. They're like, whoa, 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 you don't have a business account, and they just froze his PayPal.
They froze my money, they froze everything. I
And
was
also,
like,
I have a question for that guy right there at the hat.
That would be me.
Yeah. Where's your booth? Because I keep looking around for that booth, and I don't know where's your.
This isn't mine, this is Lydiart's. I bought this hat at Anthro Northwest, I think? No, Denver. I bought it in Denver. They're not
Yeah,
vending
no,
this.
but what I'm saying is like, I was looking for Majira and I don't know where he's at.
Well,
He's like-
don't go by the booth that they're working at to chat unless you're buying something, please. Let's,
Yeah.
yeah, because they're working, so if somebody wants to chat, they'll
Yeah,
chat
that's what
outside
I
of
was
the booth.
looking for, I was looking for his booth because I wanna buy something.
Well, he doesn't have a booth, it's the con store.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
his
his,
merch
it's
isn't
not
here
his
for
merch,
sale.
yeah, it's the
Oh,
convention
okay.
stuff, like,
I was told that
you're in the
Majira
back?
has like a
Yeah.
booth.
what's up?
How important is it to archive your own videos, like on your own devices?
Well,
Say this one?
I think I got this one. Sure. So, like I said, when you're live streaming, if you're gonna have copywritten content, it is very important if you want to upload a video of that live stream later, that you, in Streamlabs, you can record the video at the same time while you're live streaming. Record it to your computer, delete the stream, go in, edit out all the copywritten content, re-upload it as this was the edit from the stream, or something along
Like a
that line.
highlight reel.
Yeah, highlight reel, something like that. And that makes it more exciting for people to go back, and then you can get double the views because they watch the original one, and then people go back and watch the edit. So, very important to do that you record at the same time if you do plan on opening up media sharing or things like that, so that way you don't have to delete it because of copyright. I leave all mine up, he deletes all his and makes highlight reels. We have a different approach to it, but
That's because you haven't gotten strikes yet. I've had 2 copyright strikes, which means I couldn't stream on my channel for 90 days. They're not fun.
yeah.
That's why when it comes to anything copyright, you just want to play it safe, and I err on the side of caution and delete things and then re-upload an edited video later.
Okay, that's great for streaming. What I also meant was like I've had cases where I've had friends who have like lost their entire channels and ultimately decided to go with like just restarting themselves from scratch with like
Oh.
a channel.
Oh, I see what
But
you're
all
saying.
their work is gone because they didn't like save their own backups. All their stuff they uploaded to YouTube, and once it was uploaded to the YouTube, they didn't keep a backup copy.
Oh no, everything I've ever edited and uploaded, I keep everything. I keep all the raw footage and the edited video file just in case something happens to YouTube, or if I want to go back and tweak the video later, I still have all of my files.
And that's the thing about YouTube. It's a great search engine. That's the thing. I know nothing about Twitch, and I'm hoping to by the end of the division learn a little bit more about Twitch towards the end of this.
How do you change?
Because the thing about YouTube is you gotta remember it's owned by Google, so they look at YouTube as a search engine. So all they so your video that you spend hours upon hours in,
Sorry, you're bored.
they can delete it,
Oh, okay.
the whole Thanos everything.
I need like a little
You've been waiting
phone
for like
holder.
27 years, haven't you? Alright, send it.
I'm still going. No, that's only for the
What is,
DSLR.
so say you're doing a stream on Twitch. What
I need like one of the arm things.
Well, keep an eye on the screen and the conversation going there.
Stream on YouTube instead. I'm just kidding. He said, what's the best way to keep an eye on your chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, what I've got.
Rule, go ahead.
What I've got right now is I stream on my desktop and I have my laptop just like right here
Yeah.
on the